Today's topic is a manufactured outrage around the Justice Jackson and the silence around Jeannie Thomas. Some stories don't make noise because they're loud. They make noise because they're convenient. And when you listen closely, you start to hear the difference between outrage and strategy. This week, a senator demanded an investigation into Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Not for a ruling, not for misconduct, but for attending the Grammy Awards, a ceremony where she was nominated for her own audiobook. That's the headline, but the real story lives in the context. Because while some are calling for Jackson's presence at the music event political, there's been far less noise about something far more consequential. The documented involvement of Justice Clarence Thomas's wife, Jeannie Thomas, in efforts to challenge and overturn the 2020 election results. Actions that were widely reported, subpoenaed, and investigated by the January 6th committee. Public records show she contacted state lawmakers. She urged them to reject certified results. She communicated with the White House officials about strategies to keep the incumbent in power. All this happened while her husband sat on the court that would hear cases related to the election. And yet, no Senate investigation, no primetime outrage, no calls for recusals from the same voices demanding accountability over a Grammy seat. This is not about defending one justice or attacking another. It's not. It's about noticing which actions get framed as ethical crisis and which quietly gets folded into the background. It's about who is allowed to exist in public without any suspicion, who is granted the benefit of the doubt, and who is treated as a threat simply for being visible. Because I'm telling you, if attending a cultural event is enough to trigger an investigation, but a documented political involvement by a justice's spouse is not, then the issue isn't ethics, you guys. It's selective outrage. And that is the space this channel lives in. The blurry middle where power perception and identity collides. Where the rules don't change, but the enforcement does. Where the loudest accusations often reveals more about the accuser than the accused. So the question isn't whether Justice Jackson shouldn't have gone to the Grammys. The question is why her presence there is treated as a crisis, while far more serious actions barely register as a concern. I mean, hello. Common sense, it's the games that they're playing doesn't mean it's obvious. It's too obvious. Now, when the standards shift depending on who's standing in the spotlight, that's when the lines start to blur. And that, my friends, is where we come in. So if you're here to explore those blurred spaces with me, stay close. There's always more beneath the headlines. I'll talk to you later. Stay kind, stay warm, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.